Oh, it's Jim. I love how YouTube videos will all start with me being surprised by what game I'm doing. It's because I downloaded the replay files while I was too sick to even cover them. And they don't have names attached to them, just times. So, hello everyone. Welcome to another Penguin Academy game analysis. And we are still in the 2026 Winter Super League. Run by Mr. Jimmy Fantastic that we see here with his Necro versus Andriy with his Norse. Bad first round for Jim, gets another one of the top tier coaches in the game. And not to make excuses for him, because I have no idea how this game plays out. I do know that Jim had to arrange this game while ill. And I've played games while ill in the past myself, and I would not want to cast my own games played when sick. So, but I will still call out all the mistakes. I'm just telling you now in advance. And, you know, for all I know, Andriy's sick. Who knows, right? But I happen to know that Jim was ill. Still is ill, I think. That does not mean we're the same person, for those people out there who still are into that conspiracy theory, just because we're both sickly individuals. We have completely different illnesses. And we have both been... Well, I guess no, we haven't both been seen at the same time, have we? Oh, no, I'm making it worse. We've both been heard at the same time. Could be a very good ventriloquist act, I guess. So, interestingly, it's a Necro into Norse. So, Norse, the glass cannon team, as we know, like, you know, not particularly good armor. They have been made better in this 2020. Very good at low TV, much better at NAF style than they ever used to be. But they're still a bit of a glass cannon. Armor 7 is still rough. And their big boy being armor 8. But they do, like, I've seen this a lot. Like, Norse tend to come with a DP. Because they've got bench. They're cheap enough that they can come with bench. So they might as well bring a DP because they've not got a lot else to put on a lineman. However, against a regen team, DP not the best. And we've gone with a leader dodge Valk as the stack, which is a little strange. I mean, it does give him a wrestle Valk as the other one, whereas more normally we'd see a blodge Valk as a carrier and then a leader Valk as just blatantly on its own, just as a leader caddy. So Jim gets us. Let me look at the setups first. So the setup isn't bad, like from Andriy. It's fine. We've got this guy again. I still never understand the point of this middle guy. Like it's literally just human brains wanting symmetry, isn't it? Like you could just make one side stronger than the other. Like that would still be better than this guy being in the middle. Like if you just had these two being there and him, well, up one there and him being there, this side would be rock solid and this side would be a little weak, because that cuts the percentage chance of a blitz being bad for you in half. If you one side is locked down but the other side is weak because you want someone back and you want to put all 5 on the middle instead of just putting 4 on the middle, like at least that cuts it in half. This guy does absolutely nothing. Even if you think this is like okay, like what's this guy doing? And the response always, it just makes no sense. The response is always, well, he can react. To what? To what can they react? Because the only answer to that question is a blitz. So why isn't he just doing better at protecting against a blitz instead of reacting to a blitz? Too late to react. Like, because it's already happened. Proactive is better than reactive. So a solid defense, and Jim has decided because of the frenzy And none of these have frenzy, but he's trying to lock down the Yeti to stop the Yeti from taking a block. So he's moving the... And also to stop follow-ups. Like, these can't follow if he does that, right? Because they'll be walking onto a block. Instant dub skulls. There goes the leader reroll. Just a stun. And the Yeti couldn't take the block, so... kind of interesting to see what he does with the Yeti now. He's not going to blitz with him? And he can't re-roll the pickup, so I guess that's the end. He doesn't get a blitz. So the solid defense screws him there. He doesn't get to do what he wants. I mean, he probably could have argued that Jim should have set up behind the LOS for that reason anyway, right? Should have already been there. Now the Yeti's getting 2-diced by a fleshy. The guys on the LOS are going to get guard locked. There's no tackle, so he isn't too worried about his ghouls. And he does not get the power. Ye old Jim Pows. Not a massive fan of him staying there. But I guess it's not. I mean, what else does he do? Rush? He was there, right? Oh, no, he was there. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. There was a rush to move, so... So, a bit of a weird shape that he's ended up in. He is trying to still protect the ghouls. I mean, they could get 4 dice, so it's not bad to protect them, is it? I'm looking around to see, right, this one's the Berserker. That's why I've got the circles on, because Norse are hard to pick the Berserker out, if he's got one. So if you're the Norse here, you have a choice to make, don't you? You're like a pretty big choice as well. Like, are you going to go in? Are you going to blitz something important and leave yourself based with the Yeti? Like, obviously, the fleshy is the obvious choice. But how are you going to do it? And, are you going to foul it afterwards? Another choice. What are you going to do about these guys? They're pretty heavily guard locked here. Even sticking your guards in probably won't help that much. So you could attempt to fix that, but not in a great way. If you get a guard in there, you could 1-dice someone. Like, it's pretty rubbish, isn't it? Like, there's no real way to rescue these now. They've been guard locked. Sticking guards in there and there doesn't give you any 2-dice blocks. That's a 1-dice block. And there's no way to make it anything but a 1-dice block. Unless you put this guard around the back, which abandons your blockless Ulf to get in wolfed. So I don't think you rescue them. I think you just try and dodge them, and if they fail, they fail. So we do go for the blitz on the fleshy, and Jim doesn't stand firm because he wants to punch the fleshy. Sorry, punch the Yeti. And it's just a stun, and we failed to pick up again here. Has to re-roll it, and 1 in 9s. Well. Well. I mean, I don't think it was particularly bad to go for the pickup there. The ball is screened, technically double screened, because all of these have to knock these out of the way. So I don't hate not moving anyone else. It just failed to pick up. It's just what happens. How did you manage that? When on earth did you follow? It says following 17 seconds ago, and I did not get A notification. Well, well, well. So, bye-bye, weird bot man. Anyway, what do we do here now if you're Jim? Hello, Savage. So because this is stuck on the Yeti, right? So this needs to clear this way. We need to get someone through to the ball, or at least on the ball. So this needs to clear this way. And then hopefully it's a POW and we can just clear through that way. And then these four at the back can come through, probably blitz the... See, because look, he's pushing there and he's pushing there. They fill in these squares. How are we getting through him? But if you block this way, it's harder to clear. It does kind of help, though, doesn't it? If you block this way, you don't fill the squares. I would take some time over this turn, right? It's an important turn. You've just got an interesting turnover. I would probably actually change my mind here and block that way. Just because this guy can fill this square. And then this guy can fill this square. And then you block here, and on a POW he goes there. And you still have this as a backup plan. So yeah, I'd probably do that. This one blocks this way. Then you block here, and if it's a POW, he goes there. And then you block here. So if it's a POW, he goes there, where that guy is. And then you block here, down there, and we've got these two squares free. It's important to have two, because we need to blitz through him. And we don't really want to do that on a one dice, because we'd like to knock him down. Jim is going to find the problem... Well, the problem has been solved by removing him, so never mind. I take it back. Problems have been resolved. Can't follow. He's following. Oh, Jim, no. Oh, I hate the follow there. That was your route through. Didn't matter because he rolled a push, but still. I guess now we're blitzing him. But how? Oh, he's going for the Yeti. Oh, I wanted to go for the ball, not the damage. Okay. Jim goes for the damage. I much prefer going for the ball. Doesn't get the damage, but he will put him under pressure doing it this way. Nothing wrong with that. But if he ends up making a tough pickup, makes the rush. And makes the other rush. Okay, so now Andriy is in a lot of trouble, right? This can just happen, right? You've failed to pick up twice in a row, 3 times in a row, technically. And it only had a single screen on it, so what are you going to do? So I think he has to scatter, doesn't he? He almost certainly has to scatter, right? There's no real way to... Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, no, never mind. He can go there. Right, so the Berserker can come around and form the T-shape here. And then the Ulf can blitz the Wolf, which knocks him off. And then he can knock him off, and we just pick up with someone else. Feels like that's all we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this Ulf can go somewhere as well. He's not tagged. Yeti stands up. I don't like this. Why didn't we... No. This should have been chaining the other ghoul off. So I think that's a mistake from Andriy here. Does get the full power on the ghoul. Big armor break. Doesn't get it. And then fails the Dauntless and gets slapped down. So I think he screwed himself there. He could have picked up the ball that turn. The reason he didn't was simply because he just moved the players in the wrong order. Had he made the T shape and chained off, all of these would have been off the ball, and he had a spare player to pick up the ball. The ball could have been in hand here. So yeah, I think that was a mistake. Not only could the ball have been in hand, he could then have done a handoff. He could have picked up and handed off to the Valk, but who's protected by guard. So I think that was a mistake. Bad turn from Andriy. Okay. Did we need to do the rush? What are we doing here this turn? Why is this fleshy still on the ground? That's a blockless block. There's no way this fleshy's doing anything, right? So he should be standing. I doubt this zombie's doing anything either. So this is some sloppy turn ordering. These are probably doing stuff, right? So I'm not even looking at them. But there's no way this zombie or this fleshy is doing something. They should have stood up already. This is Jim being sick turn ordering. He also has this this big chain push ability here. I guess he could block here and on a POW chain the zombie out. I don't know how good it is or useful it is. He can only move one square. But there's a possibility of why he's not standing. No reason why he's not standing. So he's not gonna, he is gonna bobble the ball. Oh. Oh my days. Oh my days. What an incredibly lucky ball. Oh, wait. Surely he was the... What's happening? Is he not going to pick up the ball with him? He's going to pick up the ball with the wolf. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He wants to score. He's going for the wolf pickup because he wants to score. It does make it a double team reroll instead of ghoul having the built-in dodge, but the ghoul can't score, so he wants to bang it in. 3-3-2-2. Okay, so he is doing the zombie hit, like I said. And then the zombie comes down and stands on the ball. The zombie should just come down and stand on the ball, right? There's no reason to tag the Ulf. Because he just gets the free block off, and if this fails and it goes somewhere here, he just gets the free block. If he's standing there, there's a chance he's just in the way. He has to waste a blitz on him, etc. What are we doing? Oh, we're red dicing to try and make sure, to try and him not do a dodge. Okay. Does get the pickup. He's still got a reroll for this. Doesn't use it there. And doesn't use it there. Oh, we're straight back into it. And it started raining. And Andriy now has one reroll. Oh, you have to excuse me. In real life, I am needing to pee. My ADHD has made me forget that I need to pee in life. I will be back. Sorry about the pause on YouTube. You can fast forward until things start moving again. am very cold. But I am also now slightly more empty. Hey, look, I've done a circle thing for YouTube people. Okay, so now Andriy has a problem. He has one reroll. It's raining. Obviously, he's done no damage. He's taken a Kaz, which is vaguely irrelevant for now. He has to score. Like, at the very least, he has to score, right? So interest in the gym allowed this. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered. Like the claw did nothing, but interest in the gym allowed this because he saw last time that the solid defense was good. I don't know why he didn't just close up behind his LOS. As I said, just do it. Ugh, sorry about that. I should press on the mute button. I have got a mute button for that exact reason. And there we go. They picked up in the rain better than they picked up with no rain. That's nice. Oh, we're going for the Yeti again. We're going for the Yeti, but we're not going for the putting the guard in on these two. And once again, the Yeti is a push. And we leave these two here. I don't really like that. You could have had one up behind him to avoid the problem of the Yeti blitzing the flashy. Doesn't get wrecked. Did roll a 9, so... And then foul appearances on the blitz. So a good turn for Jim there. We find another thing as well. Like, the people who are bringing DP aren't using it. Like, it's almost like it's just a threat. It's a waste of a skill if you aren't using it, quite frankly. Like, if you've brought DP, you should be fouling. Like, that's its only reason for existing. And I get the reasons behind not. It's like, oh, well, I've already taken like a Kaz. If I get sent off, like that's all my bench gone. It's like, yeah, but you should have thought of that before you picked a DP. If you weren't willing to take those risks, if you weren't willing to gamble on the like removal versus removal front, well, then bring something else. Bring a different skill. Ahoy, hoy. Yes, tackle would have been fine. Kick would have been fine. I don't even hate kick, by the way, on any team. If you've got a leftover skill, kick is always like a good choice. But tackle probably is the way to go. I just find it so odd that people bring DP and don't foul. Like we've seen it a number of times through the World Championships and now in Super League. Don't take it if you're not... Like the only reason to bring it is to use it. So just don't bring it. Don't choose it. Like, because the argument is correct, right? Nothing, you can't argue with it. If he says, oh, I wasn't fouling because I've taken a Kaz, I've only got one bench. It's like, yeah, but that was pretty likely. You're an Armor 7 team. It's pretty likely that you take a removal. So was that always the plan? Like you've wasted one of your limited resources of skills on just in case you are players up and haven't taken a Kaz yourself. That doesn't seem like a good plan. Halloween. So Jim's job here is, because he's 1-0 up, is just literally to get in the way, right? Not even an exaggeration, just get in the way. That was a frenzy trap. It was a 75% frenzy trap, but a frenzy trap nonetheless. So, the one thing I don't like about Jim's turn is that it put both ghouls on one side of the pitch. He's only got 3 players who are responsive, which is the wolf and the ghouls, and he's put both ghouls on one side of the pitch. And they're stuck there now. Well, maybe they're not, right? This guy's got this escape route, and this guy comes this way, I guess. It's a good follow there. Like, it's annoying for Jim that it was a POW, even more annoying that it was a removal, but it was a good follow. And this is the correct blitz, just to free up these players. He goes in there, and then he hits him. Oh, I mean, are we leaving this guy here? Okay. Now we're moving him, are we? Could base him, right? The Ulf. Yeah, okay. Unfortunately, burns this last reroll on it. Oh, I don't think that's the right square, is it? Surely you... Oh, okay. That just went very badly for Jim. That's his ball carrier. Okay, so that was his ball carrier for the second half. I'll be honest with you. It's one of those things, right? It's hard now to divorce my opinion from the result. Like, purely just human nature. Where was it going on turn 6 that it was going to be that useful? It's only got 4 squares. Let me go back and see where he was actually aiming for. Does it tell you? Does it show you? I guess it won't, right? It won't show you the square. Oh, he wasn't the one on the ground. Oh, I take it back. It doesn't matter. He wasn't the one on the ground. He was going to get surfed if he didn't dodge. Okay, never mind. Don't have to worry about the choice situation. He had to dodge. And that's just bad luck. One of those things. So now his ball carrier's dead. But let's go back to this, because this was a choice. I prefer basing here, because if he takes the block, he's based. And he can't blitz either. Right? If he's here, he can't blitz, right? Because he doesn't have block. So he can't knock him down in any way that doesn't leave him based. So I think this is the wrong square. I think that's a mistake. So he's going to be the blitz by him, right? Oh, knowing that that left him free, maybe he should have stayed there and accepted the risk of getting surfed. Because it is just a risk, right? It's a blockless block. You can not use dodge. Like, it is just a risk. He hits him, and then he can, like, if he takes the block, it's only 55% to then lead into the surf hit. And it stops him from being able to hit the wolf. Oh, maybe he should have stayed there. Ooh, the stun is annoying. And there, look, this is, in fact, this is the blitz. He is going to do the blitz here. And then he's going to stand there, and then he's going to come this side. Yeah. Oh, okay. Fine, I guess. Yeah, stops his dodge out. I think I would have preferred him. Because this is a dodge into two... Oh, okay. Jim was going for the 2 dice. But it does mean that Andriy does score and Jim has no real ball carrier. Going to carry on the wrestle. Also in the rain. Just a stun. And Jim does not get his zombie back. I think he still has 11 though, right? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, okay, he does still have 11. Oh, and he's got another go, even if he was only on 10. But he's got 11. Oh, so this is a mistake from I guess it's not. He's only got 1 wolf. It's not a mistake. Ignore me. He's only got 1 wolf. The other ghoul's out. Yeah, okay. Nothing's a mistake. Jim should just set up as he is for a timeout and just punch things if he doesn't get it. Which he didn't. Jim is going for the 1 turn. Hang on. hang on. Can we do... What? Jim. So Jim is... I guess Jim and I have to have a slight disagreement on this. I've heard Jim say on many an occasion, this 1 turn is so low odds that you'd be better off just punching things. Hey, Jim, this 1 turn is so low odds that you'd be better off just punching things. I heard a wise man say that once. It just is. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, he's showing out. So these 2 go around the back, right? And then he takes the block and it chains him into there. So it's possible, but he's got no rerolls and he's doing naked dodges with an edge 3. That's a 5, 4, 3, 2, 2 with a wolf. After, where the kick goes, you have to throw a 6+ pass. Yeah, but it's like a 1. It's not even. It's probably not even 1%. Let's actually, like, I can map this out for you. Let's go into Dave's calculator here. BloodBowlDave.com for you on YouTube. So we start with a 4+ pickup, right? So we're starting from 50%. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so it's a 6+ pass. Okay, I press pause, you twat. And then I press back 1 action, and that's it. Are you kidding me? So annoying, this client. Right. So that's a 6+ pass. So We're already down to 8%. And that's just to give the wolf the ball. We now need a 2-dice block that just needs to be a POW, right? So anything that isn't a 1 in 9, essentially. But then this needs to be a push. That pushes him to 12. And then this needs to be a push. I don't know why this guy's here, by the way. And then this guy, it needs to be a push. So it's another 2-dice block with 2 successes. And then the last one needs to be a push. Actually, no, the last one needs to be anything but a 1 in 9. So, and then this wolf needs to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 2. That is a 0.15% touchdown. About 1 in 600 times that'll work. Whereas a 3-dice block removing a player on the Norse side. Oh, hang on, he's got thick skull. Crap. Happens 1 in 12. Like, come on. Like I've heard Jim say it a dozen times. He should have just taken the blocks. Like a 1 in 600 one turn is not the way to go. I mean, even on a touchback, it's not that great, is it? But at least then it's fine, I guess. Maybe. What's the touchback version of that? The touchback version of that is about 1%. 1 point something percent. So yeah, I don't. I would have just punched things. Oh, what? Oh, we're doing it wrong, kind. Do you know what? We just did all of that. I still disagree, by the way. We just did all of that. It wasn't. It wasn't the Dodge one, was it? He was doing the Amazon one turn, so the wolf was blitzing through the back line. So it's not 5, 4, 3. It was 3, 3, 3. It's still 1 in hundreds, but yeah, it's not 600. Yeah, I forgot all about it. I even said he was doing it at the start and then just casually counted the dodges in anyway. It's stupid of me. But yeah, it's still really low. Like, well less than 1%. Hey, for those of you wondering what it looks like to set up to prevent a blitz, here's a perfect example of how you do exactly that. Basically an A plus setup, still gets his 3 blocks on the LOS and doesn't overblock because, as we just worked out, 1 in 12 or something to remove. So no real need to risk getting blitzed on to look for extra blocks to get that 1 in 12 result. Just defend against the worst possible thing that can happen, which is you get blitzed on. Wolf should have gone 1 to the left, right? I don't think it matters, actually. I mean, I don't think he's getting the hit there. If this is a 1 in 9, he can sidestep back there. You'd have to, like, remove him. So, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. But Wolf's moving anyway, I guess. So. And then doesn't pick up because it's raining. It doesn't pick up because it's not raining. He rolled a 2. Is he Yeti 3 dice in there? No, can't be. He's just bullying this zombie because the fleshy has this, so he's blitzing the fleshy. Could have swapped these, right? Could have put the zombie behind the fleshy and put the wolf over here. I know it takes the wolf away from being central, but the wolf is very rangy. It can reach the other side anyway. And it means you don't want the wolf there because it can be blitzed. But if you put the zombie there, blitzing the zombie is irrelevant. The wolf can still protect the push through on this angle. And it means that if he does go for this, which is the likeliest blitz he's going to do, you cannot stand firm and he's stuck on the zombie then. Hello, Mr. Fez. Hello, people who are watching Mr. Fez. We are doing the Winter Super League. You may notice my voice is considerably less loud than usual and less animated. I am not very well, but I am getting these games done because I am behind in the casting of said Super League. We are halfway through Mr. Jimmy Fantastic versus Andriy. And Jim still can't pick up the ball. And still, it's nothing to do with the rain. This is my regular voice, DK. So, I do keep telling people, it's a very Welsh trait that those of us who have deep voices still have an upper register that we go to when we're animated. But this is genuinely my regular voice. In real life, if you were talking to me, this is what I'd sound like. Until I got animated, and then I would sound higher pitched. Burns a reroll on this blitz, which is interesting. Doesn't get the pow. Hello, Super Sagan. Welcome to 98.4 FM. Ooh, that is a problem. There goes one of Jim's guards, and he still has not got the ball in hand. The ball is the biggest problem here. If he could pick the ball up, he can guarantee at least a draw. A lot of blocks going in there. He needs to blitz this Valk. So the guard will go in there. This will be the blitz with the wolf. And we'll block off with the zombies. Not a massive fan of this shape. Oh my days, Jim. That is not the result he was looking for. But somewhere he's picked up the ball. I'll scroll out for you. So now because he needs to just stay away from the Valks, right? He can't be based. So there we go. The reason he's moved the ball back there, as you can see when I click on it, is he cannot be based now. That's the important part of the next turn, is that he can't be based. And then he'll fix next turn's problem when Andriy sets it. That's you know, a small microcosm of what Blood Bowl really is, isn't it? Andriy's going to set a puzzle now this next turn, and Jim will have to fix it. Oh, didn't really want to bring up any Savile vibes there, but that's not my fault. Jim could have changed his name at any point, and he chose to keep it, so... Yeah, absolutely. I don't mind taking a pause here. So for anyone in the UK, or anyone on YouTube in the UK, the NAFC, which is basically the UK championships, right? Singles championships. The UK TC is like a group championship, and the NAFC is like a singles championship. It's not official, but it's the closest things we've got, really. And the NAFC put out their rule set this week. I might do a video on it, seeing as I'm way behind on doing listicles and things for YouTube, because I've been sick over the holidays. And honestly, it's bad. Like, it's not awful or anything. It just follows the same trend that tabletop has been doing for the last year, since the last Euro Bowl, which is Poverty Bowl. Less stuff, which is a terrible way to play Blood Bowl. Just straight up bad. I hate it. And some of the tiering, in my opinion, is just wrong. Dark Elves are too high, Snotlings are too low, things like that. So Snotlings are looking good for NAFC. The biggest issue that people are looking at them and then like moving on from them is because they can't get a star player. But they don't need a star player. Right? They've got 4 big guys. They can take DP. They can take bribes. They can take riotous rookies. They can take other, stuff. I think they're looking really tasty. Yeah, exactly. You can just have just a ridiculous amount of players and just constantly foul, and you still have 4 big guys. I still think Juggernaut on one of the pump wagons, sorry, a pile driver on one of the pump wagons is the way to go, because you can foul twice. And you can just have like multiple bribes with your gold. So you can foul twice a turn, which is hilarious. Just absolutely hilarious. Yeah, biased ref. Just go in and foul things. I still genuinely like. I'm not gonna force you to do it or like try and, but I still want to see someone try out pile driver on a pump wagon. I think it looks like a really fun. Uh, there are very few times that you can have fun playing Blood Bowl and also still be viable. If you know what I mean, right? Fun normally lowers your likelihood of winning. They're normally in direct opposition to one another. I think pile driver on a pump wagon uh, has a good percentage of both. It's fun and it's actually viable because you can also just take DP. So you could legitimately end up fouling twice a turn quite a lot, which is amazing when you've got a biased ref, you've got bribes, everyone fouling has DP. Like you could absolutely destroy teams. Yeah, I love it. I think it's pretty great. Dirty, so to me, it's not the only. No, I wouldn't put skills on any of the snotlings except a dirty player. Like, I guess you have some skills left over because you don't waste them, so you have to put them somewhere. But you probably want to put the skills on the snotlings you're forced to take, right? The non-basic ones. You could even stick a pass. You could put leader on one of the fungus flingers for an extra reroll. You can take a shoot because you can't take a star player to carry the ball. You can take a shoe hand snotling, one of the what is it, the stilty runners or whatever. Give him shoe hands with a secondary, or you can put block on a on a troll, one or the other, for the secondary. Like I genuinely think there's options all around to make snotlings fun and viable, and I'm sad that I don't get to try them uh, in Fumble because they haven't managed to put the 2025 rules out yet. That's not a dig at them. They do amazing work over at Fumble. It just so happens they haven't managed it yet, so I don't get to play 2025 rules yet. But that's what I would be playing and trying is snotlings. I very much enjoyed playing Snotlings in general because they still haven't made it a Blood Bowl 3. So I've played them like on Fumble anyway to try them out. And now I get to try the new Snotlings, which are even better. Anyway, back to the game. So Jim has the ball in hand, but obviously he's in a rough position here. Where can he get to? Okay, he can get quite far up. He might be able to get out of this. That has really, really helped. That has so much helped him, hasn't it? So Jim is very, very much missing this Wraith right now. Gets wrestled again. Gets a pow. Should be able to come back. Is he going with the ball here? In there? In there. Okay. He did the dodge with the zombie. Amazing. Did he need to do that dodge? I don't know if I like freeing up the players there. Like this one has a huge benefit to it, obviously. There's like, how big a benefit is this one? Can't afford to re-roll it. It was holding this player up unless he took a 1 in 9. I guess he was going to go up here because this is a possible, like, he's not going to be able to get him down without putting in a button. Yeah, I don't think this was a good dodge. Oh, I think, is he just trying to fill the gap, maybe? Maybe he's just trying to fill the gap, the square. Oh, it is a berserker, you're right. Um, I guess he fills both of those gaps then. And he still can't get in because he hasn't blocked him and he can't block both. Yeah, I don't think that was a good dodge. I don't think filling this gap does anything. I think holding up a player was better. Because if he blocks him now, and then he gets to block him, and you better hope this doesn't remove. Oh, another stun. These stuns are not looking great. This is looking more and more like Jim's going to end up potatoing or turtling for the draw. Where's the... Okay, he survives the hit. That pushed... Why did... And he puts him in there. Okay. Okay. So how do we get out of this? We've got a spare zombie. That's the key, isn't it? Hmm. So if you stand, that's 2 dice for the blitz. And then that's 2 dice. I'm still seeing nothing that isn't a potato, by the way, but and that goes there, and this is a 3+, but it doesn't help you get out, does it? Okay. Okay. So hard because we got to get out this way, really, but that's not happening. I guess we come here, maybe, and get out this way. But that's a 1 dice blitz with your wrestle ball carrier into a dodge, into rushes to get around there. And that's a full potato. Oh, it's so rough to try and solve this. This is going to end up just being incredibly unsafe straight off the bat. Okay. There's nothing on with the chain. Just 4-3 dodge out. Oh, okay, that's worse, isn't it? There's only 1 2 dice block on, and it's that. Stand him up, blitz here. That gives you another 2 dice. But all that does is knock these down. You got players in the way. You can't get out. This still leaves this. You could do this, and that gives you a 3+. But it needs to be a power, or it's still a 4+ dodge out. So it doesn't really help. Oh, wait. No, you can go there. And now this 1 dice is a 3+. And if it goes there, the wolf can hit him, leaving the dodge out. That's the plan, isn't it? It's still a full potato, by the way, because he stands up, he gets knocked down, and you've got these two still spare. There's nothing you can do about that. But I think that's all he can do, I think. Or you could 1 in 9 straight away. That would be good. Not even a stun. He does get the pow there. Oh, he followed. He followed. He followed. And he did do the 4+, 3+. He's just potatoing. He's literally just full potatoing. I think mine was better. Just not much. I mean, that is a full and total potato, isn't it? That's a baked potato. I mean, and this dodge makes it even more of a potato. Because even if he doesn't get a pow on the first one, he can do a 3+ with him to be the assist for 2 dice on the ball. Oh, we can do a 2+ with him. Because of jump up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just do 2s with him. Instead of a 3. Alright. Will Jim survive the full and baked potato? Well, doesn't survive the block for a start, so that's not good. No sure hands, no block. And it's wrestle anyway, so that actually is doing him a favor right here. It's going to get pushed in between these two players, but it matters where the ball goes from the strip. Not a great scatter for Jim. Went backwards. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can still score. But just has to do the dodge. Pick up in the rain. 5+. 4, 5, 3, 2, 2. Doesn't seem to be any way around it because there's no way to get there without using the blitz anyway. Looking around to see if there's any chains. Don't think so. He stunned himself with the wolf as well. The stuns were awful the last couple of turns. Good screen from Andriy. It is late in the drive, so there's a chance, but it's low, of Andriy return scoring. I think you just have to do it. You can't afford the blitz because you need all of the movement. I think you just have to go for it and hope you roll a 4, 5, 3, 2, 2. I mean, you play the rest of the turn first. You take your blitz and all of that shit. But, yeah, I don't think you have anything better. Hmm. It's an interesting choice of going around the top there. This is it. Does he burn his last reroll on this? And I think the answer is almost certainly he has to. He's already popped dodge as well, so... And he won't have a reroll now. He'll be a naked 3-2-2 even if he makes the 5. But what else is he going to do? Just stand there? Gets it. Oh my days. Wow. And that one sequence of dice saves the entire game. I mean, sometimes you just have to do it, right? It doesn't matter if it's low odds. It's nowhere near as low odds as the earlier stuff we were talking about. So he has dodge. So it was a 4+, 3+ dodge. It was a 5+ pickup and 2 rushes. It's 14%. It's not crazy, right? Like 1 in 7. He rolled a D7 and rolled a 7. Like, that's not crazy. It's lucky, but it's not crazy or anything. And it was, more importantly, it's the right play. Like, you just have to roll the dice sometimes. If that's your best choice, then that's your best choice. I'll be honest with you, I was expecting this game to be a lot worse than it has been. I don't particularly think Jim has played badly. I think even Andriy hasn't played badly. He had one bad turn. Straight removal on the blockless block. And did Mighty Blow do it? Mighty Blow did do it. Oh, yeah, of course he had a reroll. My bad. Yeah, that makes it not 14%, right? With a reroll. Because it probably makes it like twice as likely. Yeah. Deep kick has helped Jim significantly here. We're going for the pass straight up. We don't even get the pickup. He does re-roll the pickup. Pass is not good. Pass is worse. Goes in the crowd. Where's it going? Ooh, that is reachable. I think that might have just won Jim this game. I'm not certain about this, but okay. Yeah, I guess he wanted to cover the... Okay, doesn't make that. Cover the blitz there. You just missed me, Jim. I just said I was expecting this game to be worse than it was because you were ill and said, but it's been fine. I mean, it was not a good game to play, but like not because of any bad play or anything. People failing pickup, both of you failing pickups in the rain, and like just having shitty results, having to constantly dig out of problems. I think the only thing I had a bit of a giggle about was that you went for the shitty low percentage one turn instead of just punching the armor 7 guys in the face after the million times you've told people to do exactly that. He had one bench at that time. The other bench was a pig. But congratulations to Jim. Moves on with a win. That will make the rest of this round a little less stressful. And Andriy now has to come back from a loss, which he can. Um, you know, considering we've seen some of the other players who've accidentally found themselves in the Super League, Andriy can probably do okay against those. And we will see you in the next match.